Pilot Wings 64. Yep, some of you are old enough to remember this when it released in 1995. It was one of the first few games to release on the N64, actually. Me, myself, I'm also old. However, I was too busy in the Sony PlayStation world, and I didn't even have this on my radar whatsoever. Pilot Wings 64 is interesting because it's got a lot of smooth jazz. And in fact, this track, Birdman, composed by Dan Hess, is one of the chillest tracks I've ever heard in a game, period. And we're going to listen to it right now. I think a few things that are super interesting in this is you've got this sustained it's keeping us tethered, you know? Pilot Wings, we're flying in the air, we're doing things in the air. This is keeping us grounded. Then you've got this sort of like slap bass. Well, it's not really slap bass, but you have this bass underneath that's super funky and again, another sort of grounding element to this. And then over top, you've got this trumpet, and we're trading off here with different instruments, and we also have the drums. All this is so chill. It's like amazing how relaxing, and you know, it's just funny because this is a game about flying, and it's a simulator, probably one of the earlier simulators in 3D of the time, if not the first simulator in 3D that was on console. There's just such this chill element to it, and you just like kind of want to hang with it, you know what I mean? There's no stress here. We don't need any of that, you know? I mean, this is like legitimately jazz music, right? It's composed in MIDI style with the technology that was provided in 1995. But there is this pure like jazz essence here that I'm super not familiar with. However, you know, you get this like just like this like you know, it's just funk. It's funk. It's smooth. It's pleasant to listen to. And this is the cool thing again about video games, is that video games as a medium is taking all these different sources that we hear in our day-to-day, and it's putting them in here. And this is a game about flying, and yet it's just a chill experience. And it's funny because you really don't, this is incredibly unique for the medium of video games. We don't really have smooth jazz and like this chilled out soundscape very often, you know? And I think too, like the music is not so much inferring what's happening in the context of the game or anything like that. It's like a chill experience. And for us as a player to like, actually you can listen to the music in this case, and you can let it just like kind of take you and soothe you and relax you. And I think that's really the intention here. We're not here to cause chaos or drama. We're here to just chill the F out, you know? I love this back and forth with instruments, and there's a real improvisatory nature to this, which is the standard basis for jazz, I believe. You know, in the jazz that I understand, we've got the things that we have the core structure of, like the ensemble playing together, and then we take turns with our instruments, and each of us takes a turn, takes a spot, we riff, we jam, and then we come back to center. And the beauty about jazz is that there's a lot of flexibility in how we approach it. And so this tune is very heavily borrowing from true jazz. I mean, it is true jazz, and it's so chill. It's like the exact kind of music that my dad used to listen to, and so I like have an understanding of this just tonally, and it just feels freaking good to listen to. This is freaking fun. I want to take a look at the actual gameplay. Yeah, I mean, it's like probably one of the most chill pieces of music you can listen to in a video game, period, throughout the entire like history of video game music. I think that this is one of the ones that's probably the most relaxing, the most chilled out. Like, yeah, there are objectives in this game, there are responsibilities you have as a player in this game, but as far as like just like cruising around, flying around, experiencing the world from like the clouds, I don't know that it gets much more chill than this. I mean, you know, obviously we've got technology advancements, we've got Microsoft Flight Sim, we have all these games like that, but in terms of just like riffing and living it, it's crazy how a game that came out in 1995 has this music and this sort of just chill. I mean, that's like all I can keep saying. It's just like relaxing. It's nice to not be bombarded all the time with loud banging, violence, rage, death, murder. Sometimes you just want to chill back and be like, yeah, just listen to some smooth jazz. So it's cool. Did you play Pilot Wings 64? What was it like for you? Because this is not a game I've ever experienced. So if you've played it, I'd love to know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of Pilot Wings. And yeah, was this a throwback for you? I'll talk to you later. Bye.